Hello, John Bloodworth, Gentleman Crafter here with card layout number 82. This time around I'm going to be creating the background rather than using ready-made papers. There's the layout. Here's some decoupage I've already layered up so that the glue could dry. There's some ink pads. I've got a couple of stamps here, one for the sentiment and one for the background. And that's this particular one, and I chose that because of the background on the decoupage design. There's the card base, which again I chose based on the colours in the design, along with the green cardstock as well. Chopping down the papers as per the layout, which as usual you can find on my blog, gentlemancrafter.com, with 81 others so far. Won't be long till I make it to 100. I wonder if the Queen will send a telegram. I doubt it. She's probably a bit busy being old, rich and famous. I'm not even sure what that was about. Anyway, so the background, I'm starting out by inking up the rose design. Probably should have chosen a bigger ink pad. Now I do like the design, but the paper wasn't, or sorry, the paper was too white for what I'm intending. So what I did was I got a solid stamp, and this is literally just a solid surface of rubber. Started out by trying to do it with a brayer. That didn't work. So I then smushed as much ink as I could get onto that solid stamp, and then pressed the paper down and brayered on top. And there we go. It actually worked. Now I'm trying to stay clean and tidy. So I'm wiping things off as I go at the moment. Not sure how long that will last, but we'll keep it going. Next up I'm using a darker ink pad, again to ink up the rose background stamp. And again, because it's such a large stamp, I'm basically just introducing the cardstock to the stamp rather than the other way around. And there we go. That's got a lot of the detail there. And it kind of works alongside that decoupage design. Not sure it's spot on with the colours, but it'll do for now. And I have recently rediscovered this stamp scrubber, which is great at getting off everything you've used for this project. I think I'm a bit too late for that one though, because it's still got quite a bit on from old projects. Anyway, chopping down this layer so that I can add it to the card. Again, the dimensions are given on the layout, which you can download from the blog. Inking up the edges with the darker of the two pinks. And then also using the lighter of the two to add some softness and also to blend down that darker colour. Not really sure what the point of the brush was, but I gave it a go. Anyway, Pinflair bookbinding glue as ever. I'm not sure how I must have said that at least 82 times now, if not several hundred. It's my go-to glue. Just putting an acrylic block on top of those layers to keep them flat as the glue dries. They don't tend to curl with the Pinflair glue gel, but I live in a place that's basically ventilated with fresh air and heated by burning solid fuels, so you can get some very unusual effects on your cardstock here. I'm inking up the sentiment with VersaFine ink and stamping that out onto a piece of white card. Cleaning down the stamp. Who's being a good boy today? Who's a good boy? Good grief. There you go, you can see how good that is. It's almost a clear stamp again. Not like the other ones. Whoopsie. Okay, chopping down the sentiment. Now, I've suggested a size that you could do this sentiment, but if your sentiment is slightly larger, slightly wider, slightly taller, doesn't matter. These are a serving suggestion as always. It's not about replication, it's about exploration. Hey, how's that for a saying? Right, I've no idea what I'm doing here. I'm searching for something. Oh yes, I was searching for a green ink pad because I've obviously got the green layer on the card. I've got the green border on the decoupage. So I thought to tie it all together, I would add a green border to the sentiment panel. It's almost like I've got a brain. What's that saying? Not just a hat rack. Now, the glasses magically appeared there because I had to go on the hunt for the blending tool. For some reason, in the new layout of the craft room, I've put it in a very unlocatable position. So I had to go and get my spare. Well, I think it might have been the third or fourth spare, but you know what I mean. Okay, on with the decoupage. The decoupage. Foam pads to raise up the sentiment panel. And then, believe it or not, bish bash bosh, done. Okay, that's that one done. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. That's it for this time. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. And for more from me in the future, please remember to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.